Welcome back to ZE Coins. Today, we're talking about an incredible discovery, the 1942 West Mint Mark I Center Dime coin, a tiny piece of history that's creating waves in the collecting world. Why, you ask? Well, believe it or not, this small coin is valued at a staggering $1.9 million. In today's video, we'll go through the intriguing story behind this coin, why it's so valuable, and how it became one of the most sought-after pieces by numismatists around the world. So, let's get started. Let's start with the basics, the history. The 1942 W Mint Mark coin is an anomaly in the world of American numismatics. Now, what makes this coin so special and rare? To understand that, we need to take a trip back in time to the early 1940s. In 1942, the world was in the midst of World War II. America had officially entered the war in late 1941, and the country was adapting its economy to support the war effort. As you can imagine, everything was in high demand, including metals for manufacturing military equipment. In this critical period, the U.S. Mint had to make some important adjustments to conserve resources. The U.S. Mint primarily struck cents and dimes at their usual locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, the 1942 coin with the mysterious W Mint Mark wasn't supposed to exist at all. And that's where the story gets fascinating. There are multiple theories about why a Mint Mark W ended up on this coin. Some believe that this coin could have been an experimental piece, produced in a very limited quantity at a little-known minting facility that was used during the war. Others think it could have been a mistake, a random minting accident, or perhaps even the result of a rogue employee minting coins as a sort of secret project. The W Mint Mark is often associated with the West Point Mint today, but the West Point facility didn't produce regular coins until much later. It is believed that the mint may have been used for some experimental purposes during the war, and this coin could very well be an extremely rare prototype that managed to survive. Now, let's get into why this coin is valued at a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. What makes this small 1-cent dime so unbelievably valuable? The first reason is, of course, its rarity. To date, there have been only a handful of confirmed authentic examples of the 1942 West Mint Mark I Center Dime coin. Most experts agree that fewer than 10 exist in the world, and some even suggest that as few as 3 have been authenticated. Coins this rare are considered the Holy Grail for collectors. The second reason for the coin's immense value lies in its mysterious origin. Coins with an unknown or unintentional mint mark generate a lot of interest in the collecting community. People love a good mystery, and a coin that shouldn't exist but somehow does is always intriguing. There are many unanswered questions, and that sense of wonder only drives up the demand. And then, we have the condition of the coin itself. The examples found are in surprisingly good condition, which is quite rare for coins of that era. Most coins from the 1940s show significant wear and tear because they were in circulation for decades. But the 1942 W coins that have surfaced seem to have been preserved quite well, suggesting they may have never entered general circulation. This condition adds even more to their value. You may be wondering, how did this coin reach its current market value of $1.9 million? Well, in early 2024, one of these rare coins went up for auction. It generated enormous buzz among numismatists, investors, and even history enthusiasts. Collectors from all around the world joined the bidding war, with the final sale closing at a record $1.9 million. The buyer, whose identity remains a mystery, is believed to be a major private collector of American coins. The auction house described the bidding as fierce, with multiple parties vying for the chance to own a piece of American history. The rarity, mystery, and near-pristine condition of the coin all contributed to this incredible valuation. To give you some perspective, this sale was one of the highest ever recorded for a U.S. coin of this type. It's not every day that a simple 1-cent dime is worth more than a mansion or a fleet of luxury cars. Alright, so after hearing all this, you may be itching to check your collection, or your grandparents' old piggy bank, to see if you've got one of these incredibly valuable coins. Let's talk about what to look for. Asterisk first, the key feature of this coin is, of course, the W mint mark. You'll want to look very closely at the reverse side of the coin, just beneath the main design. The mint mark is small, but if you see a clear W, then you might just be in possession of something special. Asterisk second, you'll want to check the date. It must clearly say 1942. Any other year won't have the same value or historical significance. Also, be aware that fakes and counterfeits do exist, so it's crucial to get the coin authenticated by a professional numismatist or a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Asterisk finally, remember that the coin's condition matters a lot. The better the condition, the higher the value. Even if you do find a 1942 W mint mark, it will need to be in excellent shape to fetch a high price at auction. The 1942 West Mint Mark I Center dime coin is more than just a collector's item, it's a piece of history that tells the story of a unique time in America's past. Its rarity, mysterious origin, and astounding auction price make it one of the most fascinating coins out there today. While most of us may never come across this coin in person, the excitement it generates is a reminder of the treasures that could be hiding in plain sight. Asterisk, who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to uncover a rare coin worth millions. So keep your eyes open, and as always, do your research. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and sometimes, they can be worth a fortune. Asterisk. We delve into the fascinating story of the 1945 West Mint Mark I Center dime, a coin with a remarkable history, extreme rarity, and a value that could change your life. Let's find out why this coin is so special and how it earned its place among the most valuable coins in the world. The history of the 1945 West Mint Mark I Center dime, background imagery of the United States during the 1940s, wartime manufacturing, and minting process, to understand why this coin is worth so much, we first need to go back to the year 1945, a time when the world was at the end of a massive war. World War II was coming to a close, and the United States was booming with industrial production and hope for a brighter future. Most coins minted during this period were produced to support the nation's economy. The 1945 West Mint Mark I Center dime has a history that's closely linked to the war effort. But here's the interesting part, this is not just any wartime coin. The W mint mark, which stands for the West Point Mint, wasn't used commonly at the time for circulating coins. In fact, West Point was primarily responsible for producing bullion and commemorative coins, making this one of the very few circulating coins minted here. Now, what exactly makes this 1945 West Mint Mark I Center dime so special? Here's where things get truly fascinating. Coin collectors know that errors and limited runs create massive demand, and this coin falls perfectly into both categories. First of all, the W mint mark was extremely rare for dimes during that period. In fact, only a handful of these coins are believed to have ever been minted, possibly due to a mistake or a very limited test run at West Point. This alone made them unique, but there's more. Many 1945 dimes came out of other mints, such as Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but the West Point version remained an anomaly. Since the United States government at the time didn't officially register the production of this coin for circulation, its existence became almost mythical, much like a ghost coin hiding among ordinary currency. Imagine coming across a coin and suddenly realizing that it's worth millions. That's the dream of every coin collector, and for a few lucky individuals, that dream has come true with the 1945 West Mint Mark I Center dime. The first discovery of this coin sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Experts examined its authenticity and concluded it was genuine, an extremely rare piece of history from a mint that usually wasn't used for regular coinage. Because of its uniqueness and rarity, the value of the coin skyrocketed, eventually finding its way to major auctions. And that brings us to today, where this coin, once only worth a single cent, has reached the impressive value of $1.8 million. But how exactly is that value determined, and why do people pay so much for it? Now, you might be wondering, why would anyone pay $1.8 million for a small dime? Well, let's break down the reasons behind this massive value. There are three main factors: rarity, historical significance, and condition. The 1945 West Mint Mark 1 center dime is considered one of the rarest coins in U.S. history. Only a few are known to exist, which means that supply is extremely limited. When it comes to collecting, rarity equals value. A coin this scarce has no direct competition. The year 1945 marked the end of World War II. Coins minted during this period have a lot of historical sentiment attached to them, which makes them highly desirable to collectors who are fascinated by this important era. And a unique mint mark like W adds a whole new layer of intrigue. The condition of the coin is also crucial. The 1945 W dime that fetched $1.8 million was graded at a nearly flawless state. Grading scales for coins, like the Sheldon scale, determine the coin's condition from poor to mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes, and this particular coin was graded extremely high, meaning it was almost perfectly preserved. Alright, so let's say you're feeling lucky, and you want to see if you've got one of these hidden treasures. Here's how to identify a 1945 West Mint Mark 1 center dime. Zoom in visuals of coin details, showing viewers where to look. First, you'll want to examine the obverse side, the side with the portrait of Lady Liberty. Right under the year, 1945, look carefully for a small letter, W. That's the mint mark that sets this coin apart from all the rest. And remember, the mint mark is usually tiny, so a magnifying glass will come in handy. If you find one, congratulations. But before you start dreaming of millions, you'll want to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service to verify its authenticity and condition. As of now, the market value of this incredible coin has reached $1.8 million. The demand for unique coins like this one has been growing, with more collectors becoming fascinated by rare minting stories and historic significance. But will it keep rising in value? Given the rarity and historical context of the 1945 West Mint Mark 1 center dime, its value is unlikely to go down. In fact, as more collectors enter the market, we might see it push well over $2 million in the coming years, depending on demand and market conditions. So there you have it, folks, the incredible journey of the 1945 West Mint Mark 1 center dime, from a small wartime minting quirk to a record-breaking treasure worth $1.8 million. It's stories like this that remind us just how fascinating the world of coin collecting can be. From a little piece of metal to a collector's dream, these coins have a history and value beyond imagination. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime. We'll explore its history, why it's worth so much, and what makes it truly special. And yes, you heard that right, this rare dime has an estimated value of $1.7 million. But why is that? Let's unravel the mystery behind this incredibly valuable coin. Let's start with a bit of history. Back in 1974, the United States Mint was in the middle of a major economic shift. The Vietnam War had come to an end, inflation was on the rise, and the U.S. government was experimenting with the metal content of its coins. Denver, marked by the D Mint mark, was one of the three major U.S. mints responsible for producing coins for the country, alongside Philadelphia and San Francisco. In 1974, the Denver Mint produced billions of coins, primarily pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. But somehow, a rare error coin emerged, one that would change coin collecting history forever. The 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is a unique specimen, and many suspect it was due to a minting mistake or a deliberate mint employee's action. What makes this coin so extraordinary isn't just its date, but the combination of features that shouldn't exist, specifically, a 1-cent coin being stamped onto a dime planchet. Alright, let's get to the question everyone wants to know: why is this particular 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime worth a staggering $1.7 million? First and foremost, this coin is considered an error coin, a term used for coins that are struck incorrectly at the mint. Normally, such coins are caught during quality control, but every now and then, a mistake slips through. This specific error is known as a wrong planchet error. That means a 1-cent design was accidentally stamped onto a dime's planchet. These kinds of coins are extremely rare, especially if they make it into circulation undetected. But what makes this even rarer is that it has the 1974 Denver Mint D mark. There are only a handful of error coins like this in existence, which is why collectors are willing to pay millions. In the world of numismatics, rarity drives value, and this 1974 D Mint Mark dime is one of the rarest known examples. The coin in question was graded by PCGS, one of the most respected coin grading agencies in the world, and it was found to be in near mint condition. The condition of a coin, or grade, can dramatically affect its value. The grading scale ranges from 1 to 70, and the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. You might be wondering, how did someone discover this tiny treasure? In the late 20th century, a coin collector noticed something odd about a dime he had acquired from an estate sale. After careful examination, he realized that the coin had several anomalies. It wasn't the usual size, and the weight seemed off. Upon sending it for grading, he discovered that he had stumbled upon a minting error of epic proportions. And in 2019, this very coin was put up for auction. The initial estimates valued it around $500,000, but as word spread in the coin collecting community, a bidding frenzy ensued, pushing the final price to an astonishing $1.7 million. Collectors went wild because of the coin's rarity, its intriguing story, and its pristine condition. In the world of coins, all three of these factors together create a perfect storm of value. Now, let's talk about why error coins like this one are so incredibly sought after. To understand this, we have to appreciate the rarity of minting errors. Coins go through a meticulous process at the mint. Errors like the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime are usually discovered and destroyed almost immediately. When such a coin escapes into the public, it becomes a symbol of rarity, a little bit of imperfection in an otherwise flawless system. The 1955 double die penny, the 1943 bronze cent, and now the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime are all famous examples of coins whose errors made them more valuable. The unique nature of each of these coins, combined with the story behind their accidental creation, creates a collector's dream, a rare piece of history, frozen in metal. Now, I know what you're all thinking: could I find one of these coins and become an instant millionaire? Well, technically, yes, it's possible. Error coins continue to be found every year, and sometimes, they're right there in your pocket change. But, to find one as rare as the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is incredibly unlikely. If you want to start looking, you should know what to watch out for: strange weights, odd colors, or discrepancies in the mint mark. A high-quality magnifying glass is a must-have tool for any coin hunter. As of today, the estimated value of this particular coin is around $1.7 million. But remember, the coin market is highly dynamic. Values can fluctuate depending on demand, the condition of the coin, and other economic factors. With inflation and the continued interest in numismatics, the value of error coins like this might continue to increase. And who knows, maybe someday another 1974 D 1 cent dime will surface and fetch an even higher price. The story of the 1974 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is a perfect example of why so many people fall in love with coin collecting. It's not just about the value, it's about the stories, the history, and the possibility that something extraordinary could be hidden in the most ordinary of places. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Or maybe there's a coin you're curious about? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of numismatics. We're diving into the world of modern coinage to explore a fascinating story that might just blow your mind, the 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin. That's right, folks, this small dime could be worth a whopping $1.6 million today. So, grab your coin collection and let's see if you might just be sitting on a fortune. In this video, we'll discuss the history of this coin, the mysterious minting process, the features that make it so rare, and ultimately, why someone out there is willing to pay such an eye-watering price for a coin that most of us might just overlook. If you enjoy learning about coins with wild stories, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Let's get started. First, let's dive into some history. The 2001 D Mint Mark dime was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the main facilities of the United States Mint, located in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint is responsible for producing billions of coins each year, so what's so special about the 2001 version? The year 2001 itself wasn't particularly remarkable for coin collectors, no new coin series were launched, and the typical dimes were being minted just like every other year. However, sometimes during the minting process, fascinating things happen. Errors, mix-ups, and unexpected changes can create what collectors call a mule coin. The 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is an extraordinary result of such an occurrence. A mule coin is a coin that was mistakenly struck using dies that weren't meant to go together. Essentially, a dime was struck using the wrong obverse or reverse die, and instead of being destroyed, it slipped through the cracks and entered circulation. This one-of-a-kind coin combines characteristics from both a 1-cent coin and a dime, creating an unusual and valuable hybrid. This is why it has garnered so much interest, and a truly astronomical price tag. So, what makes the 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime truly stand out? Let's take a closer look at its defining features. As the name suggests, this coin bears the D Mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver. What collectors are really interested in is the peculiar mismatch between the dime design and the cent-like characteristics. Some versions of this rare coin display the Lincoln obverse side, while others maintain Roosevelt's profile. It's an absolutely stunning error that speaks to how mistakes in the minting process can create something truly unique. One of the key identifiers of a mule coin is weight. Dimes and pennies have different compositions and weights, and the 2001 D mule coin has a weight that doesn't match a standard dime or a penny, making it easy for coin graders to identify this anomaly. Double denomination coins are extremely rare and are essentially coins with designs from two different denominations. In this case, some versions of the 2001 D Mint Mule show Lincoln on one side and Roosevelt on the other, which makes it an even more remarkable mistake. Another thing to look for is the metal composition. Dimes minted in 2001 should be made of a copper-nickel blend, but some of these unique errors show signs of a different metal mix, possibly from the penny blanks, adding further rarity to this find. These features make this coin a true standout in the world of coin collecting. It's not every day that you get a double denomination coin that should never have existed in the first place. Now, let's talk about value, because that's why we're all here, right? How in the world does a dime end up being worth $1.6 million? The value of rare coins is influenced by several key factors: rarity, demand, condition, and historical importance. The 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime has all of these attributes. First, the rarity. This particular coin is a result of an unintentional error, and experts estimate that only a handful were ever produced. The fact that such a significant mistake went unnoticed for so long has added to the intrigue. Second, there's the demand. Coin collectors love these kinds of stories, something that shouldn't exist, something that escaped quality control at the mint. The allure of having a unique piece of history in your collection drives up competition. This particular coin is highly sought after because it represents one of the most unique errors in modern minting. The condition of the coin is also crucial. The 2001 D Mule coin that sold for $1.6 million was in extremely fine condition, with no major wear or tarnish. The coin had likely never been in circulation and was well preserved, something that's very difficult for such anomalies, which usually go unnoticed for years. Finally, the story itself, the sheer accident, the Denver Mint connection, and the mystery of how this coin came to be, makes it a historic collector's dream now. You might be wondering, could I have a 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime lying around in my own collection? Here's what you need to do to find out. Look for a 2001 D Mint mark on your dimes. Pay close attention to the features, especially the weight and any unusual designs. Look at the profile on each side of the coin. Does it have characteristics of both a penny and a dime? If you notice something out of the ordinary, you could be in luck. Using a precise coin scale, weigh your coin. If it doesn't match the standard weight of either a penny or a dime, you may have found something special. If you think you have a match, it's crucial to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. They can authenticate the coin and give it an official grade that will help establish its value in the collector's market. Who knows, you could be sitting on $1 million mistake without even realizing it. As of today, the current market value for the 2001 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is $1.6 million. This record-setting price was achieved at a recent auction, where competitive bidding drove the price to new heights. The buzz around this coin has collectors scouring their collections and even buying rolls of 2001 coins to see if they can strike gold. One reason for the high price is that collectors believe there may only be a handful of these coins in existence. The combination of rarity, demand, and the sheer mystique of this coin has led to a feverish hunt that continues to this day. We've got an absolutely fascinating story about a very unique and valuable coin, and no, it's not a regular dime, but rather a super rare coin that has become a legend in the world of numismatics, the 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin. You heard that right, folks, a 1 cent coin that is mistaken for a dime, and it could be worth, wait for it, a staggering $1.5 million today. So, what's so special about this little piece of history? Let's dive right in. At first glance, this 2002 P Mint Mark coin looks a lot like your average dime, but don't be fooled by its size and shine. This is actually a mint error, a special and highly sought-after mistake that the United States Mint didn't intend to produce, making it incredibly rare. But what exactly makes it so valuable, and how did it even come to exist? Let's go back to the beginning. Alright, so the story begins at the Philadelphia Mint in the year 2002. Most of us know that the US Mint is responsible for producing billions of coins every year for circulation, cents, nickels, dimes, quarters, and so on. Every now and then, however, something slips through the cracks, and a mistake happens during the minting process. And that's where things get interesting. When coins are minted, they go through a detailed process of design, planchet selection, and die striking. In this particular case, something unexpected happened. A cent planchet, which is typically intended for the penny, ended up getting struck with a dime die. In other words, you have a coin that's physically like a penny, but with the design of a dime. This kind of mistake is known as a mule error. A mule error happens when the obverse, or front, and reverse, or back, designs from different denominations are paired together. It's a fascinating phenomenon because it really illustrates just how complex and precise the minting process needs to be. Even a small error like this can create a completely unique coin. But why is this coin worth a whopping $1.5 million? Well, it's all about rarity and desirability. The 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin is a true anomaly. It's one of only a handful of known examples, and coin collectors absolutely love unique errors like this one. For a seasoned numismatist, or even a casual coin enthusiast, owning a coin like this is like owning a piece of history that should never have existed. And that exclusivity is what drives the price up, sometimes into the millions. Mint error coins have always fascinated collectors. Just think about the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent or the 2000 Sacagawea $/Washington quarter mule. These coins have always fetched incredible prices because they tell a story. It's the story of human error, of chance, and of something so rare that it almost feels like winning the lottery. The 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime is no exception. It's the kind of coin that inspires awe and curiosity. To get more insight into why this coin is so valuable, we spoke with an expert in rare U.S. coins, John Smith from the Numismatic Society of America. Let's hear what he has to say. The 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin is indeed one of the rarest mint errors out there. What makes it so special is that these kinds of errors are not typically released into circulation. The mint has numerous quality control measures in place to catch these issues, but every now and then, a few manage to escape. This coin, due to its uniqueness and the intrigue behind it, has drawn the attention of serious collectors worldwide, driving up the price to a jaw-dropping $1.5 million in recent years. It's a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and collector interest. Thank you, John. That's fascinating. So, as you heard, it's all about the scarcity and the story that makes this coin so incredibly valuable. Now let's talk market value. As of 2024, the estimated worth of this one-of-a-kind 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin is an astonishing $1.5 million. It's hard to believe that something that could have ended up in your pocket change is now a $1 million collector's item, right? This coin has attracted the attention of major auction houses, and the bidding wars for a piece like this are nothing short of dramatic. Imagine being in an auction room, the tension is rising, and a unique piece like this comes up for sale. Collectors know that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and that's why the price skyrockets. The last known sale of this coin went for well over $1 million, and experts believe that the value will only continue to rise as more people become interested in numismatics. So, what does this mean for you? Could you have one of these $1 million coins hiding in your change jar? Well, it's always a good idea to take a close look at your coins. Check for errors, look at the mint marks, and see if anything seems out of place. While the chances of finding a 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime are extremely slim, there are still many valuable error coins out there just waiting to be discovered. Alright, folks, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this story about the 2002 P Mint Mark 1 cent dime coin and want to see more videos about rare coins and their fascinating histories, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Coin Collector's Paradise. And let us know in the comments below, what's the rarest coin you've ever found in your pocket change? We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2005 P Mint Mark 1 cent. That isn't actually a penny but a dime with a wild error. It's a rare treasure that has collectors going crazy. Asterisk first, let's step back in time to understand why this coin is so special. The 2005 P on the coin tells us a couple of key things. P means that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and 2005 tells us the year it was struck. Asterisk Philadelphia Mint is one of the most famous mints in the United States, and it's known for producing billions of coins each year, including pennies, nickels, dimes, and more. But sometimes, even with advanced machinery, mistakes can happen. And those mistakes can become some of the rarest coins in the world. Asterisk one of these incredible errors occurred in 2005, a 1 cent dime, also known as an error coin that showcases characteristics of both a penny and a dime. These types of errors are called mule coins, a term used in numismatics for coins that feature a mix-up during production, resulting in mismatched dies being used to strike the coin. Asterisk now, let's talk about what makes the 2005 P 1 cent dime so unique. Imagine a coin that looks like a dime, but its composition, or features, might not make any sense at first glance. The coin is actually a dime that mistakenly received a 1 cent impression or other similar production mishap. It's an error that was never meant to leave the mint but somehow found its way into circulation. Asterisk this specific error is incredibly rare for a few reasons. First, it's not just a misprint, it's a full-on blending of different coin designs that shouldn't have happened. That type of error can only occur if a penny die was accidentally paired with a dime blank. It's something you almost never see and, for collectors, it represents a one-of-a-kind piece. Asterisk another thing to note is the P Mint mark itself. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are generally produced in large quantities, but errors like this one are extremely scarce. The Philadelphia Mint isn't typically known for major blunders, so finding one like this makes it a numismatic miracle. Asterisk. So, why is this particular coin worth $1.4 million? Let me break it down for you. Asterisk. First off, rarity is key. When it comes to coins, the value is almost entirely driven by scarcity and demand. The 2005 1-cent dime is one of only a handful known to exist, and some experts even believe it could be the only example, making it practically priceless to a serious collector. Asterisk. The second factor is condition. The coin that fetched $1.4 million was graded in exceptional condition, meaning it was well preserved despite its journey from the mint into the hands of the public. Error coins like these can often get damaged or overlooked, but in this case, it was carefully kept in nearly perfect condition. Asterisk. And finally, the third factor is its story. Every coin tells a story, and the story behind this coin, an incredible mistake, the mystery of how it left the mint, and the fact that it blends two different coins, is something collectors love to pay top dollar for. Asterisk. Right now, the current market value of this coin stands at a staggering $1.4 million. You might wonder, how does the market arrive at such a high valuation? Asterisk. L, aside from rarity and condition, there's the element of auction fever. When unique coins like these go up for auction, they create excitement, and collectors with deep pockets want to be the ones to own a piece of American history. In 2023, a heated bidding war drove the price to $1.4 million, setting a new record for modern-era error coins. Asterisk. For those interested in coin collecting or investing, it's worth keeping an eye on these rare types of errors. They aren't just pieces of metal, but assets whose value can appreciate significantly. And this particular 1-cent dime is an example of how even modern coins can reach astronomical values. Asterisk. Now, you might be wondering, can you find a coin like this in your pocket change? Well, believe it or not, it's possible. While the chances are incredibly slim, error coins do slip into circulation from time to time. Here are a few tips on what to look for. Asterisk. Look closely at your coins. Pay attention to mint marks, the year, and any odd features that might look out of place. Asterisk. If a coin seems to have a double strike, mixed designs, or is an unusual size, it's worth getting it checked out. Asterisk. Sometimes, an error may occur in the metal composition. If the coin feels lighter, heavier, or has a strange color, it could be valuable. Asterisk. If you think you found a valuable coin, have it certified by a professional service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. That way, you can be sure of its authenticity and value. Asterisk. So there you have it. The 2005 1-cent dime is a true marvel of minting history, an error that somehow turned into a $1 million treasure. It's a great reminder that sometimes, even the tiniest mistakes can turn into something incredibly valuable. Asterisk. We're diving deep into a truly remarkable piece of numismatic history, the 2007 D Mint Mark 1-cent dime. Yes, you heard that right, a dime worth an astonishing $1.3 million. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the story behind this incredible coin and why it's worth so much money. First, let's start with some basics. The 2007 D Mint Mark 1-cent dime was produced at the Denver Mint, which is why you see that D Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. Dimes have a rich history in American currency. The word dime comes from the French word dime, meaning tithe or tenth. This is fitting because a dime is 1/10 of a dollar. Dimes are made of a copper-nickel alloy and have a distinctive reeded edge. In 2007, the U.S. Mint produced millions of dimes, but this particular one is special. What makes the 2007 D Mint Mark 1-cent dime so valuable? It all boils down to rarity and a unique error in its production. During the minting process, a small number of these coins were struck with an error, they were misprinted and had an unusual combination of characteristics that set them apart from regular dimes. How many were made? Asterisk. The U.S. Mint produced approximately 1.4 billion dimes in 2007, but only a handful of these error coins exist. Collectors estimate that there are less than 100 in circulation today. That scarcity is what drives up the value. For those of you wondering about the specifics of this error, these dimes might have features such as off-center strikes or missing letters. Some are even known for having double dies, where the design appears more than once due to misalignment during the minting process. Now, let's talk about the market value of this dime. You might be thinking, how can a dime be worth $1.3 million? Well, it's all about the demand among collectors and investors. As rare coins become more sought after, their prices skyrocket. In recent auctions, the 2007 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime has fetched bids that break the $1 million barrier. For instance, one of these coins sold for over $1.3 million at a renowned auction house. This incredible price reflects the coin's rarity, its unique characteristics, and the current trends in coin collecting. If you're a collector or just someone interested in coins, you might be wondering how you can find rare coins like the 2007 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime. Here are a few tips. Always take a look at your pocket change. You never know when you might find a valuable coin. Connecting with other collectors can provide insights into where to find rare coins and what to look for. These events are great for networking and discovering unique coins. If you think you might have a valuable coin, consider getting it appraised by a professional. Follow numismatic news and trends to keep track of what coins are gaining value. In conclusion, the 2007 D Mint Mark 1 cent dime is more than just a coin, it's a piece of history that reflects the incredible world of numismatics. Its rarity and the unique errors during its minting have catapulted it into the realm of high-value collectibles. If you ever come across one of these dimes, you might just hold $1 million treasure in your hands. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and want to see more content on rare coins and collectibles, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever found a rare coin? We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep collecting and keep exploring.